Forward it goes.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
And the counter is on. No, too much on it. Up towards the front line. Maguire does well to read it and intercepts. Oh, they can break here. And he's on a charge. It's a good-looking cross.
Manchester United are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
And it's played forward.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
And that's it. Well, you can analyse to your heart's content. It won't change the outcome. They have lost the game. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Leroy Sané, he's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Battles to win it back. Forward it goes. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Gundogan. And it's Sané. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Shoots! Goal! Real Madrid! And Real Madrid are ahead! And that really is so impressive. A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Has he found his man? Oh, he's made sure that that won't get through. He's tried one. And he's there to make a great save.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Tries to locate someone up front. And the first half is done. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Here we go again then.
Galatasaray need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Sanchez goes looking. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Decent looking ball. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
now, and they are cruising.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Real Madrid get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Hoists it forward. With a delicate ball. Oh, nice touch. Time to deliver. It's a loose ball. Goes for goal! Real Madrid get it back again. Oh, good Vinicius Junior! Same again, same outcome.
Real Madrid really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
It's being played forward. Sanchez cuts it out. And that is as far as they're going to go. Vinicius Junior gets it back. Real Madrid are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Gets the better of his man. Gundel, real chance! Defence has got rid of that. Sane just brushed off the ball there, looking to break out here. Rudiger away from immediate danger. Done very well to intervene. And the referee brings it to a close. It has ended in disappointment, defeat, and back to the drawing board. Your final thoughts, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. The Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Arsenal have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's gone for it! And he just whacks it away. He's had a shot! Goal!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Arsenal take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Goes for it! Oh, taken with style! And already they're looking to run away with it. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned.
And a shot! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Rashford. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? It's a throw-in. Saka. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. He's gone for it! Decent enough try.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Forward it goes. Done very well to intervene. And the whistle goes for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Barcelona were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
And the action is back on the way.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Rashford. And it's Rashford. Oh, really good feet from him. Dinks one in. Played into space out wide. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. It's going to be a double change then.
We've got to see a real determination and purpose now if this deficit is to be recovered. No holding back and being patient about this challenge. It's time to roll the sleeves up and go for it.
Tries to get it forward quickly. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. He'll have a go. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then.
Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Rice. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Hoists it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Barcelona looking likely now to extend their unwanted record for consecutive games without a goal. Gets good distance on it. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Knocks it away. Gets the chance to cross. And that will be the final act. Well, that is not the outcome they were after. A truly disappointing defeat. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona could still be playing, Peter, and probably still be trying to score. It might just be causing some edginess to the camp.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And the counter is on. Brandt. Cuts it out. Oh, it's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Played into space out wide. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Brandt. He'll hit it! Stones gives chase. Clears it out of harm's way. Lofted into the middle. And that is not finding anyone. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Bernardo Silva. Hits one! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Great leap! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
What a throw in. Bernardo Silva. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Borussia Dortmund have been playing relatively well from what I've witnessed. Good movement, and the ball retention has been quite strong, and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment, and it's fixable.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're already into the second period. So deadlock still as the second half begins. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. with a delicate ball. And the defence can get it clear. And it's played forward. Well, that's where he wants it.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Oh, sweet feet. Oh, real chance! It's a decent-looking cross. And back to base. Schüller. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Finds himself eased off the ball.
Borussia Dortmund merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Has a quick glance. And it's Bernardo Silva.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. They've managed to get it away.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Borussia Dortmund desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Good clearance and very necessary. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, a frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. The action has already started. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Salah.
there's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Across the field it goes. And it's played forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that has put a stop to that. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He'll have a go. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Plays it over to the other flank. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Salah! Straight at the keeper.
Well, from a good position, the keeper really ought to have had to work harder.
Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Drives it towards the front. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Forward it goes. Looks to bypass the midfield. Knocks it away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're already into the second period. Isak! Now it's Mohamed Salah. Beautifully done. And he's there to clear it. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Still nothing to reflect upon in terms of goals here. It is 0-0. Tries to switch the play. That is terrific skill. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Looking to break out here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Done very well to intervene. Isak.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Isak. Gets it back. Pedro Neto. Love shot at goal! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah on a strong run down the right. Oh, sweet feet. Rapidly approaching the end.
Do they stick or twist? Caution or risk? You know, what will they rue more? I think it'd be a cautious mindset they'd regret more for me, so I'd like to see them try and go and win this.
Gets it, and now what? So time is nearly up. One final, tries a shot! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Sini. He's had a shot! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
De Ligt is there to heave it away. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Defending of the desperate variety. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Delivers across. Bruno Fernandes drives it forward. Sane. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Cleared without complication. And he's away. And the shot! Chance! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Sane. No goals as yet. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes goes up and over. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Sane. Casemiro can get it clear. Torreira. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Has a go! And here's the chance to counter. Gundogan. It's gone out for a throw-in. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, that's neat. And it's been taken straight back.